Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Of course, you can always get us on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny. And gosh, we'd love it if you would hang out with us on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. As you can see today, I have such a mess going on here. It's interesting. What I'm wanting to do is work on my junk to journal. And so I've got a little pile going here that I need to organize. So this little thing came off of a little where's it at? A little bag. Maybe I have it in here. Yeah. It was like this. That little bag of candy. Was a beautiful tin that was in here. My mother and father-in-law just got back from a Riviera cruise, and they got me some beautiful candy in a really pretty tin. Of course, you know I saved everything from it, and once that chocolate is gone, I'll be using the wrappers. It's absolutely beautiful. I'll have to show it to you. Anyway, so I'm just kind of going through here, looking at what I have. This past weekend was Joey's birthday weekend, and we went to dinner, and our silverware was in these little things, so I thought that'd be fun to save. This was in the bottom of that pretty bag that had my what am I trying to say? My chocolates in, and I thought it would be cute as a tag. Let's see if we can just make a tag out of that. I thought it'd be cute. It's cardboard, and then maybe we could put something on it. You know, today I was cutting out some, it's cute. I was cutting out some things out of a magazine. I found an old magazine. Well, I say old, I mean several years old. It's from 2019. So it's not super old, but I think I'd already started cutting on it. So I thought, well, I'll just keep cutting on it. So yeah, well, that's going to be kind of cute. Okay, I'll put that up there. Put this up there. And then we bought some A&W root beer. Our grandchildren came over. And why did we have A&W root beer? We were doing something. I don't know. Maybe they just came over. We had A&W root beer. I don't remember. But I love A&W root beer. I don't drink it hardly at all anymore. Really, the only time I want to drink it is if it's in a frosty mug like the good old days. That was one of my first jobs when I was a teenager, is working at A&W as a car hop. And the reason I wanted to work there, is because I loved A&W root beer and I loved the teen burger. So that's that. So I always love A&W root beer. And another thing, do you remember me telling you that when I was a kid, until I got old, my hair I was a redhead, a ginger as some call it. I was just called pumpkinhead when I was a kid. I've never heard the word ginger until I was an adult. But anyways, so another reason I liked it is because as a redhead, the uniform colors, this brown, orange, and then this bright orange, you know, they looked pretty good on a redhead. So I was like, oh, okay, it's a bonus. So I thought those would be fun. And then this I cut off of a McDonald's. Let's see if I can find something else to put it up against. A McDonald's cup. It says Jump for Joy. I thought that'd be fun to put in. I have some envelopes from Joey's birthday that would be fun. This one got a little smeared with some water, but that's fun. It's from my mom. She always puts fun stickers on it. So I thought those would be good in there. I'm clean up as I go here. That goes in the kitchen. I don't even know why that's in here. Let's see what else. Okay, I went through that magazine and got these big pictures. I thought those were really pretty. I thought about cutting parts of them up, but then I thought, you know what, I love the whole picture, so we'll try to figure out a way to get that in. And then like I said, I cut up a bunch of, fussy cut a bunch of things. And then I made some ruffles out of the pages, some of the pages, so we'll add those. And I made some cards. I have a bunch of paper scraps, so I thought, well, I'll use those. So this is just extra journaling space. So I made that. I cut this out of that magazine. Same here. Just went into my scraps. I thought that's pretty. Maybe we'll find something to put right there. Now there was one of them that I had to piece together. Where's that? Oh, here it is. I didn't have enough, so I just pieced together some scraps that I had. And for some reason, my sewing machine was really acting up on the bobbin, and I could tell pretty quick on, right about in here, that something was going on, but I thought I'd rather, if it's going to sew, go ahead and finish it than to stop and pick up again. So that's what I did. And you know what? I don't even mind it. I mean, it is a junk journal after all. So that's another, and I thought maybe there's something we could put right here. We'll see. And I saved this because I thought, well, maybe this would go, you know, I don't know if we could clip something to the side of a page, or if it could be used as a bookmark. I don't know, but I saved that. We'll see what we can make out of it. And then if you saw my Instagram yesterday, and I'll have to tell you all about this, but if you saw my Instagram yesterday, I made a table runner out of some of Joey's old construction jeans. And I used my chalk paint to go over them. So I have these little scraps left, and I thought what I would do is just go over it with chalk paint and stencils again and put those in my journal. So I have all my journaling stuff here. And another thing is I need to weed down what's in this project bag, because I just don't know if I want as much trash as I have in here. I still want to stick to the junk to journal. But some of it is just getting too small and just, you know, more than I want to deal with. So, okay, this is an old piece. So I'm going to lay these out here. And they're a little stained because he was in construction at the time. This one I think I'm going to cut apart. I had sewn pieces together for the centerpiece, or the table runner. So I think I'll cut them apart. See what we have here. Okay, and then I went into my Cathe Holden stencil stash. Stencil, is it on here? That's where you can find them, is on stencil. So many. So many. And if you go and you look at my Instagram, you can see that I use these, but I used the larger one. It turned out really great. So I thought I'd use, I don't know, maybe I'll do a couple of words. Let's see what we do. And then I'm going to pause and go toss them in soapy water so they don't get, you know, really bad. I'm going to take these out. Take this one out. And I would like to use this on this one. So I don't know that I need to. On the other ones, it was a big surface, so I did tape it down. Maybe I'll get these out of the way. but I don't know that I need to tape it down. I think I'll just try to be good. Excuse me while I reach over here to get my... I'm going to use that just as a just in case. And I'm just using chalk paint because that's what I have. You could probably use acrylic. I do have some acrylic, but I had this since I just used it, so it dries really, really fast. Okay, and I don't know. I'm not an ace at this. I just go about it. So I'm just dipping in there, and I just want a tiny bit on here. So I'm going to wipe it off a little bit, and then you can just go, you could just go in circles. Yesterday, I did do a little bit of this brushing. There were several layers that I was covering, like I was going over seams and things. Okay, so there's that. So that turned out pretty. I went overboard a little bit. Now let's see if I can match that. I think I'm going to have to go like this. And this chalk paint dries really fast if you haven't worked with it before. I got it to initially because I was covering an upholstered chair, you know, painting an upholstered chair that was a vintage one, but I wanted to paint the fabric. So that's what I initially got this for. It worked really well. And then, of course, you have to seal it with the wax, but... Yeah, so today I'm just working on some of the junk to get in here. It's been a while since I'd shown you the journal and worked on it. And so I thought, well, that's what I want to do today. I'm going to just see if I can put a little bit of something right there that didn't get anything. Okay. So that's pretty. I'll do something with that. All right. What else does this one say? Ice cream. Well, do I have something big enough to put ice cream on? Yeah. Let's put it on that. Okay. I'm concentrating. That's cute. That'll be a cute little tag or something. What else is on here? Soda, juice. Okay, I'm going to set that aside and get that in the water here in a little bit. Got this one. Wanted to get some words to be able to use some words. So speaking of blue jeans, so I went to a garage sale this morning. I didn't even have any. I looked in my purse to see, do I even have any cash? And I had $3, and I thought, all right, I'm going to do it. So I am going to put a little tape over that. So I thought, okay, I'm going, and I'm going to be very particular about what I got at the garage sale. So I pull up to the garage sale. I'm not even kidding you. Barely get out of the car. Literally, barely get out of the car. And this little girl, probably about 7, comes up to me and she says, "Ma'am, would you like to buy some lemonade?" Like that. It's very hard for me to resist that. Now, I don't want lemonade, but it's hard for me to resist these little entrepreneurs, and I think they're so cute. So I look over and I see that it's 50 cents, and I think, okay, that's going to give me $2.50 left. Anyway, so I said, I just want 2 ice cubes. I don't want any lemonade. I just want 2 ice cubes. I really didn't even want the 2 ice cubes. But I thought, well, this will, you know, they'll feel like they're selling something. Anyways, so I gave her $1. And she said, is the rest a tip? Like that. And I was like, I just started laughing. I said, yeah, the rest is a tip. Oh my gosh, I was dying. Anyways, at this garage sale, they had these really nice jeans, but they had holes in the knees. And the lady told me that her husband used them for lawn work. But they were really nice. They weren't near as stained as what Joey's are. And the husband appeared to be a lot taller than Joey, because when I looked at the good part of the jean, there was a lot from the knee down that I could use. So a quarter each. So I was very happy about that, and gave her $1. And she said, the lady said, I won't ask if the rest is a tip. And we just laughed. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. And it's so funny because you wonder, where do the little ones hear this or see this happening? You know, like, where is that happening? I'm going to see if this paint will get any of that off of there too while I'm waiting. No. Okay. Okay, so that's neat. That's another 2 words there, and I'll save that little bit for something. And I want to just do one more. Let's go this way. So yeah, I got a couple of pairs of jeans, and so that'll be nice. I can make another something. I have some other things in mind to make with those jeans. And I've got others here, but they're not, like I said, I don't have a bunch left. So I think I'm just going to do that. A bunch big pieces left because, I made that thing yesterday. So you'll see here in a minute what I'm talking about. Like this right here where I'm going over a seam. See? So yeah, that's kind of what happened yesterday. Anyways, super fun. So just doing this, doing that. So I'm going to go soak these. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to go soak these, and then I'll tell you about the surprise party that we did for Joey yesterday. Okay. All right. So don't go anywhere. Carry on, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So here's what I have since we've met. This is a netting off of a bag of onions. And I thought it was really neat, and I thought that it looked really good on this. Now, one thing is that it does shed a little bit, but I think that'll stop once it's gotten to its next intersection on the net. I think it's just fraying from that being cut. So I can't remember where we're at. So I thought what I might do is just look for places for some of these things. And along the way, we can just look and see, what's been done. So let me grab a glue paper here. That's fun. All right, let's go to this side. All right. I know that I made some... more ruffles, so I know I want to put those on, so maybe we do that real quick. And I've got ruffles, but we'll find pages maybe that don't have them, that could use them. And I think what I'm going to do is put this on this side. You can see it on both sides, but I think I want to have it on this side. And I think I'll put it up at the top. Anyway, so let me tell you about the let's see, how am I going to do that? I guess only a little bit I was just going to show. So I wanted to do a little bit of a surprise for Joey for his birthday. We traveled And then he did chores on his birthday weekend because his birthday weekend is Memorial weekend. And so anyways, I thought, well, I also want to do something. And our family, everybody had something going that weekend. And so we couldn't get together on that Monday and so forth. So I thought, well, what else could we do? So then finally we've all figured out a day, which was yesterday. So then I had to think, how am I going to set up for a birthday party without him figuring it out? And so I decided, I did fib, but I do want you to know that I, of course, came clean once everybody got here. So this is what I said. I said, this was like, so yesterday was Wednesday. So I said on Tuesday, hey, I have a friend who wants to stop by after work and look at some of my celebration and party ideas. Because I like to entertain and do party, decorate for parties and stuff. And he's like, okay. So, he didn't think another thing about it. Well, then, yesterday, I said, oh, my friend wants to... I started thinking about, I needed to be a little bit more specific on a few things. I said, my friend wants to bring... my friend and her husband are going to stop by after work. And he said, yeah, that's fine. And I said, so I thought maybe we could sit around and chat for a little bit. And he's like, yeah, it sounds fun. Okay, so this is the reason I said that. Because I know Joey. And when he gets home from work, he doesn't always take a shower right away. He will put on some different clothes and then go outside and work. And I knew he was wanting to work on our back acreage. And I was like, oh boy, he's going to be icky, and then I'll have to call him in and all that. But knowing that we were going to have company, we're going to sit around and chat, I knew he would get, put on some not work clothes, Anyway, so he was really looking forward to it. We really enjoy the company of other couples, and so he was really looking forward to it. So was I in my make-believe mind, And so yeah, I told him 5:45 because I thought, well, that'll make sure that he has taken his shower, we've eaten and everything, and everybody was going to be here at 6. And so can you believe he got off work a half hour late yesterday? Oh my gosh. I thought this is not going to go as planned, but it all did end up going as planned. It was awesome. He was very surprised. And it worked out. He was very surprised. I couldn't believe it. So that's why I decorated yesterday. And so when he came home, and the table's decorated, and, I had, garland that my daughter had made. I had that everywhere. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it was pretty fun. Okay, let's see here. Oh, one thing I wanted to tell you is the other day, you may remember that I had mentioned that I had been a little stressed. So I came in here to do some scrapbooking or some journaling and scrapping. I had been on the phone for hours with insurance. And so while I was on the phone, I thought, I'm going to go get my junk to journal and just doodle. So I did some doodling throughout and some outlining. And so that's a good way to use this. You can, of course you can write in it, but that's also a good way is to doodle with it. I've made some pockets along the way. So I wanted to, here's some other doodle I was trying to figure out how to make birds. I don't know. I have made some pockets. I would make a neat pocket, but I'd like something behind there. Thought this was kind of neat, but that would also make a neat pocket. This I got off of sour cream. I thought it was pretty cool. It was pretty. I think that'll make a good pocket. But I do, again, I want something behind there. Let's see, what do we have? Let me pull out this magazine again. Let's see if there's anything. So today's just kind of a willy-nilly video, just catching up and letting you know that I missed, you know, chatting with you. And we had a great time for Joey's birthday weekend, and then we you know, we went and saw his folks, and then he and his dad and his cousin and friends went out for a guys' night, went and played darts, and you know, that's always nice for, you know, them to get away and just have guy time, I think. I think that's good for them. So, yeah, so they did that, and saw a friend that was a friend of mine, is a pastor, and happened to be in the same area, which was so amazing, as a guest speaker at one of the churches. And so we went to hear him preach. I had never heard him preach before, and he did an amazing job, absolutely amazing job. And then my husband's folks, their church, was having a fundraiser, a spaghetti dinner fundraiser for their youth group. So you know where we went for lunch. So let's see, I think that'll probably work. Those pretty little flowers. Yeah, so we just really had a great weekend, and then we came back and we took our time coming back, and stopped off at a flea market. I think I spent $2.50 on a tin, a vintage Christmas tin. It was $1. I thought that was a good deal. And then the booth had 50% off, so I was like, geez, I don't know how you could not get this. Because even if I don't use it for anything, I can put a gift in it. I always like to do stuff like that if I can. Especially if it's someone I know that likes vintage. So I bought that, and then I bought something else for 50 cents. So I didn't spend much at all. Okay, so I'm just going to get these down. But we had a really great time. Really good time. It's always nice to, you know, visit Joe's folks, and they're very hospitable. Here's a pocket that could have another thing in it. Let's put something else in there. Too big. That one I want to do something with. How about we just do this? That's fun. There's a pocket. Oopsie. Bunch of stuff to glue down. Let's put that in there. Will it fit? No. Fit this way? Yeah. That's kind of neat. This one I still haven't found anything yet to put in there. Where's that bow? I wonder if that little thing would fit in there. No. That's too big. But I do have this. I could just put one in there for now. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Let's see, could we dangle something from there? Where's this? Let's see. Oh my gosh, this thing is falling apart. Oh boy. Wowza. See if it's strong enough to even hold something here. And then when I find the perfect picture, we'll put it on here. I think I'm just going to tie it like that, because then they can me or whoever else uses this journal, if it's one of the kids or someone, they can take it off and journal on it. Maybe I should tie a bow. I may end up, if this doesn't hold, I may end up putting baker's twine or something. It's just kind of disintegrating. Okay. Looks pretty though. Okay. Now this one, this little tag could use some help. And I did cut out a few things. Let's see. Oh, there's another little ruffle. I think that gets lost on there. What could I put on there? Might have to wait. I don't see anything just yet for that. I think I'm going to put that there. I'm not really crazy about the way that the art glitter glue looked on the magazine, so I think I'm going to try to get it with, hope it'll work with that wax. But I think I'm going to just use, I'm still using this. I haven't used it up yet. And so far it looks like it's sticking well, so keep using it while we can. No sense buying more, you know. I think I'll go ahead and give it a fold so I know where to clip it on there. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a really good day, and I hope that you're able to craft. I went over to pick up my granddaughter the other day to take her. She needed to go get some new shorts, and so I picked her up, and my youngest granddaughter was on the couch crocheting, and I'm like, I was like, you know, let's see, she is 10. I said, what are you crocheting? And she said, a Bible bag to put, you know, to carry her Bible to church and stuff. I was like, that's awesome. She had done such a good job too. She has a perfect stitches. I'm still not sure about that yet. That looks cute though. She has very consistent stitches. I'm going to use that for a card. Okay, let's make a pocket out of that. I'll glue that a little bit. And it looked fabulous, and she's doing it in a variegated, beautiful colors. Really looked nice. I'm going to just do a little hole punch here. And I think I'm going to use, okay, remember I told you I re-inked. I still have not dipped this. This was the one re-ink. I have not re-dipped this. I can't even tell you how many times I've used it. I really must have just gone to town on that ink. Okay, so let's get this put down, and then maybe we'll decorate it. Put something on it. So I was wanting to, this summer, you know, take my grandkids to do stuff. Can you believe the public pool is $7.50 to get in per person? I cannot believe it. I don't know where I've been. That it would be that much, and didn't know. I just had no idea it was that much. What can we put here? That would be super cute. I don't know if it goes with the A&W. Might wait on that. But that's cute. Yeah, so I just thought that just seems so ridiculous to me. And I'm sure there's, you know, a really great reason why it has to be that expensive for a pool. And there must be some major update upkeep that I'm not aware of, you know. It just seems so high. I was telling my grandchildren, of course, you know, the old when I was a kid stories. My poor grandkids hear those all the time. But I was telling them that we would get dropped off at the pool, probably with $1. But I remember you get in for a quarter, and then I would spend a quarter on a Chico stick. I think I got 2 Chico sticks for a quarter, and a soda, you know. So I don't know if you can do that anymore. Well, you can't, it sounds like. You cannot. That fits perfect. I do want to do something back here. It's too big. Something like that. Try to cover some of that up. Where's that other? We'll put that A&W right there. I think that's gonna look good. That doesn't look too bad. Put the ducks there. Kind of get lost a little though. See if there's a better place for them. It's nice. That iced tea. And basically what I did is I just sewed around these things. You know, just to put them on and add a little bit of something. Maybe the ducks look cute there. I think they do. Let's do that. So basically this is it. This is what I'm doing today. I just wanted to get in here. Wanted to get in this. And then I think this afternoon I'm going to fussy cut some more of Joey Cardmaker's kit. Get back to my envelopes that I have not been I haven't worked on them since you guys saw me last. So I need to get going on those and get those you know, more done on those. How about if we what's that look like? It goes like this. The corner. Make a tuck. That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. Whoops. So yeah, I need to get busy on that because I really want to get those done, and they're just so cute with the Joey stuff. Kind of wanted to do this to where it was like a tab and a tuck. So we'll see what happens. Let's see if that's going to stick. We'll leave that. Oh, here's a big pocket here. Oh, this would be good to put here. I think that would be nice. Yeah, let's do that. Well, I appreciate you coming along with me today as I just tinker and glue, and we did a little bit on the denim. And again, if you want to see that little table runner that I put together yesterday, you can see it on my Instagram or Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House on Facebook. And basically what I did was I just cut the good pieces left. Now they're stained, so when you see it, you're gonna be like, ah, but it's stained from him being in construction. But I just took strips and I tore them so they had a definite grain, tear. And then I sewed together, wrong sides together, the even down one side. They were all different widths, so I sewed them even down one side, wrong sides together, and then I opened up the seam. Still, now we're on the right side. Open the seam up and sewed down each seam. That way, when you wash it, it still can ravel, but not, fall apart. Then once I did that, I then, oopsie. Oh, I didn't realize I did that. Then once I did that, I did the stenciling on there, and it turned out really cute. I thought it turned out really cute, if I do say so myself. And it was a very fast and easy project. Probably the most time consumed, of course you have to sew, but the most time consumed was sewing down, just sewing. Or I'm sorry, other than the sewing, the most time consuming was probably the piecing, finding the long strips, finding what strips to use. I think I'm going to cut that in half. Okay, well, I'm going to continue to work on this for just a little bit, and then I'm going to go have breakfast or lunch and work on some fussy cuts for Joey's, for Joey card makers, digital, and yeah, and then we'll get back on videos. So thanks everybody for hanging out with me, and just remember, we pray blessings over all of you, and we just want you to know every single day that you're so loved. We just don't want you to ever forget that. All right, everyone, we'll see you in the next video. Have a really great day. Bye-bye.